Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Beyond Infinity here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Deadpool Wolverine, but this one is the brown suit Wolverine. I did do a review on the regular suit, but that's when I modded it, so you guys really didn't see a full actual review of that figure because it was modded on my old account. If you're from that old account, welcome. So hopefully this is a bit of a refresher for you. Not refresher, like a little fresher, but there, you know. Considering this is my older action figure format, not doing what I did with the Super Mario video. I do have the same passion for action figures as I do with Toy Story, but it just does suck a little bit that the action figure videos don't get as much love as the Toy Story videos. But, that being said, I've been waiting for this figure for a long time. I've been looking for it. I got it off a trade with somebody on an OfferUp. I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say names. But thank you. If you're watching this, which you're probably not, thank you so much for this figure. I love this figure. Articulation, everything is great. Sculpting is good. I do have a lot of things to say about it. Not a whole lot, but there's enough to say about this figure. Let's look at the packaging first. On top, well, not on top, on the bottom right here, it says Deadpool and Wolverine, Marvel Studios. And that shiny little font right there, Marvel Legends does. And Wolverine, brown suit. Hasbro, 14 plus, Marvel Legends. On this side, shows that photo of Wolverine, like it's thumbtack, Wolverine, brown suit, Marvel Legends. Same thing in the back, same photo of Wolverine, and then all the figures you can get in the wave. I do hope that we get the other variants, like Gambit, Jessica Jones. I don't think Electra. What do you mean, Jessica Jones? It was Electra. I don't think her name was Jessica Jones. I can't remember who she was. What was her name? I forgot. I think her name was Jessica. No, it was started with a V. Not Vanessa. I think it was Jessica Jones. We'll worry about that later. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. Same photo of Wolverine that was on this side. And on this side is another photo of Wolverine. Brown suit Wolverine right there. Same exact thing on this side and the front. And on the top, it is Deadpool and Wolverine logo. And then nothing much on the bottom. Yeah, there for you. Let's open this figure up. Taking a look of the figure outside of his packaging, he is, wow, I mean, this figure's stature is amazing. Honestly, I was looking for this figure, but I wasn't like fully planning on to pick it up. But I getting it off a trade was just so worth it. There are some things I probably will have to gripe about as we go through this review because I barely had this figure for like 3 days. I think it's been like 3 days, so I haven't had when I've been really busy, so I haven't had a full lot of time to mess with it, to pose it. But so far, I mean, I haven't really found anything. I mean, there's some paint misses here and there, which I will get into, but overall, this figure is really good. Articulation, everything. But let's take a look at the accessories first, and then we'll get into articulation. First things first, taking a look at this Wolverine head, because technically, this is an accessory, considering he can swap out his neck, and you can also give him the head that came with the original Wolverine figure that released, and then probably the new one. I'm not 100% sure if that came with an unmasked head. We will have to see. But Wolverine head sculpt, really good. I cut my nose a little shitty, but Wolverine head sculpt, really, really good. It really looks like Hugh Jackman. No paint misses or anything. Also, if I shall add, no paint misses or anything. I mean, it's a little messy right there, but nothing really to go crazy about. And then you have this neck piece, very easy to get on and get off too. I mean, it's very, like, that's, like, getting it off is it'll take some effort, but getting it on, okay, wait, now that I just, like, pop it on, it's not that hard to get on and off. I do love that neck system though. I do love that. And then he also comes with a unmasked cowl piece here. Paint's a little blotchy right there, if you can tell. Just a wee bit blotchy, but no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm sure if you painted this, you could possibly put this on the original figure. Like paint this all blue right here. I'm sure you can. And then for hands accessories, he got the 2 claw hands. Just a repaint of the original one. Just a full repaint. Luckily, my claws didn't come warped, and I actually came with all 3 claws, so I'm not really complaining. Because of same things as the original one. A fist hand. And then a open-ish / like grabbing-ish hand. There is some silver right there on his finger. If you can, there you go. There's some silver on his fingers. I don't know what that's from, but yeah. Accessories, pretty solid. I mean, since we didn't see this we didn't see this character a whole lot, like the suit a whole lot in the movie. I would have wished he did do that thing Mafex did, like paint one of the cloths to see like Hulk's face on it. That would have been sick. I think that was Mafex or Mezco. But I don't think Mezco's making one. Now let's get into the articulation of the figure. Now for articulation, for the head-wise, going up, he can look up that much. He can look down that much. And head tilt, not bad. Really not bad at all. That's it to its full limit, which is really good. Full 360 everywhere on the neck. Arms going up super high. That's about it for the arms. No real butterfly joints, so I hate how Hasbro's doing that thing McFarlane does, where it's just like a cap over the butterfly. That's as much as you're getting, to be honest. Going back, yeah, you're not getting anything going back. That's wow, that sucks. That sucks. Sorry for my dogs. That sucks. That really does. Standard bicep swivel. Nothing much. Double jointed knees. Not knees, elbows. Sorry. My dog's very distracting right now. Double jointed elbow. Right there. Standard Marvel Legends wrist peg. Going over here, the ball joint ab crunch. You can go about. Wait, you gotta do it. This is the method. Just really tell. That's about it. I'm sorry, my dog is barking for some reason. I'm recording this at 4 or 5 in the morning. I think it's 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning, so a little concerning. But yeah, sorry about that. Going this way. Side to side. Not bad. Really not bad at all. Going back. Not horrible. And then kicking up. That's where you start to get like the shit articulation. And then double jointed knees. Solid. It's not bad. Do wish he had boot swivel though. Boot swivel would have been really good. And then standard, foot articulation. Ankle pivot. And the rocker back and forth. That's not bad. Now, let's get into details. We always feel like they have to whisper when they do details because it's so zoomed in. Well, this is probably just for me. But, like I said, looking in the face, it's really good. Honestly, I love that face detail and everything. It really brings out that Hugh Jackman. You can tell there is like some like paint, like discoloration right there. Right there too. Some discoloration. You can tell. I think you can tell over here too. Now, also, I do not like how in a lot of areas you can tell there was brown paint there. They're like this is covering the brown paint. I feel like that makes it very cheaply. Like you can obviously tell. Not from afar, but like if you really look at it, you can tell. The black lines are painted okay. They're not bad. I'm really getting a look at them. They're not horrible. Going down a little bit. The belt. Solid paint on the belt. Nothing too crazy. It's just red. The texture is nice in the belt though. Just overall, if you're gonna admire the suit in general, the texture is nice all around the suit. Even on the neck too. Even goes on the cowl as well. Going back down here, the texture is all around the suit, but I don't like over here. You can tell over here. When you do this, that's gonna create some cut into the suit. And unlike, like, say, a Captain America figure, he's like a darker blue, so you're not going to notice it as well. This is like a pretty, this is lighter than that blue. And you can obviously tell there is some difference in that plastic right there. Because the leg articulation right there, that does annoy me with Hasbro. I modify a lot of my figures to have like this little, to open this up a little more, but I don't think I'm going to mod him because I like this figure too much to mod. Going down, it gets worse over here when it comes to like that. Well, now that I really think about it, it doesn't bother. See, that looks, that, I know that's paint, but that just looks like cheap. Look at that. I don't like how that's very inconsistent. It's worse over here. Like, they're missing some areas right there when it comes to the paint. The black line, that actually makes me mad. And then over here on this boot, you can tell the difference on the boots. This one's, they missed some paint. What the? Hasbro, what are we doing? This one's, it's almost, what the hell is this? The hell is on my figure? I don't know what that is. Probably hot glue, if anything. There's some paint on the bottom of his shoe. I don't know what the hell that is either. Okay, that annoys me. I wish that little rocker would have been black. That could have been black. So when you do that, it doesn't break up the design of the suit or anything. Having this be like black, that would have been so cool. But yeah, I mean, overall, texture is great, but when you have a figure with this type of texture, you're bound to get some sort of damage to the leg part, especially right there. But I mean, going to the back too, I mean, it's not bad. They did also miss right there too. Wow, you can tell where it's supposed to end, and they just. Thank you, Hasbro. No, thank you, Hasbro. Really, thank you. Yeah. Now let's get into size comparisons. Okay, and for the first size comparison, we have the original Wolverine figure that came out for this. Well, technically, this was the second one, if you really think about it, considering the fact they did that Legacy line when they announced the movie. So this is like, you know, you see my reasoning, right? Well, even that was for the Logan movie. Anyway, you can tell this figure is modded completely. This isn't the one Marvel Legends made. This is my custom that I did work on really hardly. Took some time to get it to look exactly the way I wanted it to, but yeah, he is, I believe he is, I'm tripping, or he's slightly taller. He might be slightly taller. I can't tell. You know, I really, back to back, hold on. I'll have them both looking up like this. Wait, if we have them both looking up like this. He's taller. This figure is ever so slightly taller. Articulation is definitely so much better on this one, just considering it does have that bulge right. But in this one has that ab crunch, so you get a little more limited, but it's still pretty good. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna mod this one anything really, like I did with this one. This one I modded the hell out of it, but I think it was worth it. It needed the mods. This one doesn't need mods, but there's the size comparison for that. And then for the person he loves the most is Deadpool. This is the movie one, the Deadpool Wolverine movie. This is the Deadpool 2 figure. No, this is the first Deadpool figure. He is slightly modded. I did get him from Anthony the Figure Guy. Thank you to him. Please go check him out. He hasn't posted in forever, but maybe if you guys like him, he'll start posting again. He did try to mod him to be this figure, but didn't really work out as well as he planned it to. So he ended up giving it to me. I didn't do anything to it, but these hands don't have original hands. So are the Deadpool and Hit Monkey hands from that Deadpool figure. He is missing a sword. He is missing baby knife. He's missing a lot of his accessories, but this is brand new, and that's what we're going to do. I think this figure is slightly taller. I gotta start getting these figures to look up. He's a little bit, wait. I'm getting to look completely up. Okay, this is weird. I can't tell. See, he has a higher... I'm just like really curious now. Anyway, yeah, there's the Deadpools. So if you wanted that original movie Deadpool to work with him, there you go. You want the newer one to work with him, you can still do that too. So they both work well. And then for some fun, some legacy characters, we have Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, the SH Figure Arts, and then the SH Figure Arts Tom Holland Spider-Man both for No Way Home. Obviously, if you could tell, SH Figure Arts is way more shorter. They are not going to go in the scale with your Marvel Legend Wolverine. So if you wanted like to do this, like the classic brown suit Wolverine and the classic Tobey Maguire suit, fortunately it would not work. But if you got Wolverine in a pose, maybe, and Spider-Man on a stand, I could see it working. But just standing side by side, it's not gonna work. And then for some more fun, here is him standing to the Marvel Legends Mark II Iron Man figure. I love this figure, even though it's just a repaint of the Mark III, which the Mark III is a repaint of the Mark II in the movies. But it's still overall a really good figure. I love this figure. I want to rebuy the Mark III. I have the Mark III, but it's just very beat up. I don't have any of his accessories anymore. And just overall, it's not really good anymore. Like, his hands are glued in. I'm missing all his accessories besides his open mask and his regular Iron Man mask. And like I said, his hands are glued. This is glued in. It's bad. Art director's repainted. It's all bad. But yeah, if you wanted to pair him up to other movie figures, also here's him next to the newer Daredevil for the Daredevil show. If you want to pair those two together, and then here's him next to a older, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are not going to compare these two, Captain America figure. He is taller than Cap. And then, cause why not, the Punisher. So a lot of these figures do work in scale. So it's gonna mainly go in scale here, Marvel Legends. But if you wanted to do this figure outside of Marvel Legends, honestly, I don't think it's really gonna work. Alright, guys, it is it for today's video. To wrap up everything I said so far, this figure is honestly not bad. It's really good for expectations. They're really low, but honestly, this figure holds up. It's not like it just came out, but it's not a bad figure. It's really not. Accessories are a little lacking-ish. I do wish we got matching fist hands, matching open hands, but what are you gonna do, right? Like I said, that thing does grate me about the leg, but that happens with a lot of Marvel Legends figures. Like, I believe it is happening to this Daredevil. It's kind of happening to that Daredevil. Punisher, you can kind of see it, but it's black, so you can't see it well. What is one Deadpool figure? You can kind of notice it on this Deadpool. But yeah, if you don't have this figure already, I do recommend this figure. I honestly really do recommend it. I don't think there's been a single figure out there I have not recommend. That's how you guys know I'm giving you guys straight heat. I'm giving you guys like genuine comms right now. But yeah, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment down below on what figures you guys want to see me pick up, or at least try to pick up, and what Toy Story videos you guys will see next. I'm currently working on a Toy Story video. No, by the time you guys see this, my next Toy Story stop motion would have already been out. Because I'm posting this I'm making this early Saturday morning. I have a Toy Story video ready to post later today. And I'm making this video because I won't be able to make a video on Sunday. So, if you guys haven't already, like, subscribe, comment down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.